guys, it's time for an episode of So You Like, my recommendation series where I take a piece of media I've watched or read or seen in the last month or so and give you some recommendations that you might like if you have also enjoyed it. This month's piece of media is going to be Russian Doll, a Netflix original TV series where Natasha Lyonne leads a cast of variety, really, through a sort of weird party night where she keeps dying and resurrecting and just basically respawning and being back at the same point in the party night. It's a really kind of mind-bending, weird thing, and it's all based around a party, and all on the same night. It's pretty interesting. So, the first thing I'm going to recommend based on Russian Doll is going to be Phonogram, the second trade of it, which is called The Singles Club. And Phonogram's one of these ones that's kind of little mini-series of stuff, where it does a limited run and then it stops, and then it does another limited run and then it stops again, telling specific stories about things. And The Singles Club is all based around one night at a club, and it follows different characters, but they all show up in each other's stories, and it all wraps up over the course of the whole thing, but it's all different points of view on the same evening. And the fact that it's all one evening, and it's all partying, and it's all one night is the important thing that comes from Russian Doll for recommending Phonogram too. The next thing I'm going to recommend based on Russian Doll is Life on Mars, which came out in early 2000s, mid 2000s, and it also kind of goes with this whole mindfuckery thing that Russian Doll goes for. It's kind of like, is this a simulation? Is this a weird coma state thing? What is this? And the idea behind Life on Mars is along the same lines, except in the case of Life on Mars, rather than respawning every time that they die, the main character, Sam, he has a near-death experience, and he ends up back in time, as an adult, in the time of his childhood. It's weird. It's really got that same level of, what the fuck is going on here? The third thing that I'm going to recommend is Source Code, which is a movie which has a similar premise to this. The whole plot of it is a soldier is going into someone else's memories and reliving the same thing until he can get it right and work out what happened. And that's got a very similar sort of aspect to Russian Doll. Every time that he goes back into this memory, he has to basically find the right path. And that seems like a lot of what goes on with the character in Russian Doll. It just, every time, she's trying to find the right way of doing things to not fuck it all up. And the last thing that I'm going to recommend based on Russian Doll is the Stanley Parable, which I've not played all the way through, but I have played some of it. It's also got this whole thing where you're trying to keep going and find the right ending, but you can find so many different endings, so many different endings for the Stanley Parable, because they built so many of them in, and it's got a lot of similar themes to the way that Russian Doll works. A lot of the Stanley Parable is geared around replayability, and that's got a lot of in common with Russian Doll in some ways. So those are my recommendations based on Russian Doll. I think that they're quite good ones, but if you do find something disagreeable or contentious, let me know in the comments down below, because I would love to know what you think, so let me know down there. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and that you remember to like and share it, and subscribe to my channel. Click on the thumbnails down below to see other videos by me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!